So I've been asking myself this question, who am I, lately? This question that I used to ask myself when I was suicidal. And I'd ask myself a lot because I genuinely didn't know who I was, right? When I was suicidal, when I was going through the motions, I was depressed, I was smoking weed all of the time, I was an alcoholic, and I was getting around, thinking with my dick all of the time. And I didn't know who I was because I didn't give myself space to learn and to understand and to actually kind of figure it out, right? Just ask the question and then overthink about the question, who am I? Well, maybe I'm nobody cares about me, nobody likes me, and well, I don't want to be liked because then I've got to be validated, and if I want to be validated, then I'm nothing, and then I'm weak, and it just a spiral, right? And I'm obviously trying to explain that in a way that makes sense to you and articulate something that was just a feeling and my subconscious going 100 miles an hour, right? It's a challenging thing to talk to somebody about or to explain, and for you as a viewer to understand, right? But what I've learned is the who am I piece is something that we will never actually understand. Like, who am I? What the fuck is that? You're a ball of flesh that can speak and move its body, and you live on a rock that's floating in the middle of outer space, that you genuinely mean nothing, and your purpose in life is to just pump your pelvis against other balls of flesh and then make more balls of flesh, and then the cycle continues, and one day we're all gonna this big rock that's floating in the middle of space just turns into nothing, and then nothing means nothing, but then everything means, and nothing means everything. What the fuck is that, right? Is that it? Yeah, that's part of it. It's a view of what is, right? And that's all derived from the question, who am I? So fast forward, after all of the overthinking, after all the addiction, all the depression, all of that, you can listen on other videos, right? But what I've learned when I ask the question now, okay, now I've been sober for 19 months or something. My life is just solely focused on becoming a better version of myself. I have been working for 13 days straight, every single day, renovations by day, and marketing by night, online, right? My life is full on, all of the time, So where I am now, I've got an insane amount of mental clarity. I'm clear on what I'm doing now. I know what I'm doing for the next 3 months, but after that, don't exactly know, right? I spend my fucking cows, mate. Dude. Oh shit. Oh no, the gate's closed. Far out, mate. That will write me off. Shit balls. This storm is actually hectic. This is hectic. Cannot see anything. Woo! This is living, mate. This is living. You know what, blokes? For us to upgrade ourselves, like, simply, right? The way that women grow, I believe they grow from praise, right? If you're like, oh baby, you look so beautiful today. Yes. She's gonna feel better, and she's gonna feel better about herself, and she's gonna grow, right? She's gonna be more confident. You tell her, praise her every single day, she's gonna feel so much better about herself, right? If you told a bloke, oh bro, mate, you look great today, that's pretty gay, right? You tell another bloke that all of the time, you want some of it, and that's whack, right? We don't swing that way, okay? So when a bloke wants to grow, when he wants to upgrade, when he wants to improve in his life, he must go through hard things, right? And this doesn't mean going out, turning your life upside down and getting after absolutely everything and locking in. No, mate, no. It's all about what do you want to do, right? So, well, this is a metaphor. I need to get to the end of this road, because at the end of this road, in maybe 15 Ks, it's going to be asphalt. And what happens at the end of that is I've reached the goal, okay? I'm now driving on a smooth road. Amazing. But right now we're going through a hard thing. For the average person, I would say, it would be a bit stressful going on a road like this in dust, and you gotta go off-roading a wee bit. You got a dirt road, mate. You gotta put spotties on sometimes, but then you can't really see too much through spotties. And it's a challenge, okay? You've got to work on a thing to get the goal. every single meter there could be a pothole, there could be a tree that's fallen down, there could be a bit of lightning that shoots down and falls all down there. What dash? But what happens is we've got to act like this road is our life. Step by step, meter by meter, 10 meter by 10 meter, kilometer by kilometer. The meters are your habits in your life. It's the things that you do every single day, okay? And then the kilometers, let's just say that's every month. Every month you achieve a thing, right? I've achieved 1 kilometer of road. Go me. I know that I'm moving forward. And then at the end of the road, let's just call that 12 months. So what happens is that sometimes we're going to get to a point where we get bogged, okay? Imagine a massive tree that falls down, blocks the whole entire road off. That's what happens in life. There's an obstacle that goes in there. Of course we can, like right here, mate, right here, okay? This is an obstacle in your life, okay? You got a bloody tree here, right? You could either go straight over it, or you could just go around the thing and not have to deal with it, all right? Amazing. We didn't write the car off. We didn't shit bricks. We didn't just sit there and look at the obstacle and be like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna go around it? Am I gonna go through it? Am I gonna have to get a chainsaw out and cut some twigs so I can go around it and fit right through it? No, mate, you just gotta just take action, right? You're not gonna overthink going around a bloody tree, are you? So that right there is an example of an obstacle in your life. That could be your car breaks down, okay, and then you gotta drop $5 on your car, and that sucks big juicy balls, and we don't swing that way, so we're not gonna want to be sucking big juicy balls, right? So we've got to deal with the problem at hand. Either you can try and do a sleazy way and just, oh yeah, I'll go get a loan and just, I know I've got the money, but I'll go get a loan and then I can just pay the car $5, yeah. Or you could just suck it up, suck some balls for a period of time. Doesn't mean you're gay, you've only done it once, and you pay up. You pay your $5, get on with it and move forward, right? Maybe do some overtime at work. Maybe you have to get more clients for your business. Whatever the thing is, you got to work it out, right? If I was overthinking about that obstacle, I could have covered a whole another kilometer. We could have been sitting back there just thinking and thinking and thinking about how we're going to get past this tree. So with life and with blokes, we've got to put ourselves to some sort of a challenge, not constantly, but regularly. What happens then is, for me right now even, it's a challenge to go on this road and drive. There's a trailer, I've got a big 4-wheel drive, it's at a weird time, it's raining, all the things are happening, right? But in this, I'm gonna grow because I then trust myself more. I can be more confident as a driver on the road, which then leads to me when I'm driving around people. You got a chick in the passenger seat, right? She's gonna be more comfortable and feel safe while I'm driving because I've learned to build confidence with myself when I'm driving alone, right? And of course, when I feel all of those things within myself, I just become a better bloke, okay? Because I'm not going out here fishtailing and hoping the trailer doesn't slide off, and it'd be stupid right now. It helps me grow as a bloke by doing a hard thing. And this, to me, this is not difficult. It's whatever, cool, whatever. There's lightning, all of that. Let's just make sure there's big trees around, because hopefully the lightning's gonna hit the tree and not me. Amazing. We got potentially slippery roads. We've got possibly boggy roads, okay? We've got cows that were jumping up. There's a toad on the road. All of these things, right? Just work through it, mate. Get it done. It doesn't mean get it done and slap it at 120 k's an hour because it's asphalt. You probably shouldn't slide out. No, mate. This thing is in 4-wheel drive. Currently going 60 k's an hour because this is an asphalt part. And then I know there's dirt gonna come up now. And that's gonna make sure that I'm safe on the road. All of this stuff is so goddamn simple. It's so goddamn simple, okay? But the thing is, what happens is when we don't allow ourselves to choose a challenge, right? I've chosen to drive on this road. I've chosen to drive in these conditions. I could have just sat back there, got a rooftop tent, throw the thing up, she'll be right. I'll stay in the middle of nowhere for the night. No, mate, I don't want to do that. It's a choice for me to drive in conditions that the average person may not want to drive on. So when I've chosen this challenge, when life hits me with something like nature that I cannot choose what it's doing, if life hits me with something like you've got to pay money to the ATO, when life hits me with a client who doesn't want to sign up, when life hits me with a volcano erupting in Indonesia, for example, which means that I can't see some people that I'd like to see. That is something I cannot control, but it is also a challenge, right? And of course, we go back to it, challenge make you grow. Yeah, but now I have the tools and the understanding, the trust and the confidence with myself to learn how to respond to the challenge that's coming to me that is not in my control. I can't control the volcano. Same as that cow. I could not control that cow. It probably was just curious and I want to try some new grass. This is exciting. What is this flat road out here? Oh, amazing. Oh, headlights. Ah, what do I do now? Get off the road, quick, quick, quick. And then I have to slam my brakes on, right? All of that is challenges that arise that are out of my control. Make sense? Cool. So we can end this with every single day, find something small that is a chosen challenge that you can get after, right? So my advice, do one hard thing a day that you don't feel like doing. Big, small, juicy, gigantic, life-changing, or tiny, unnoticeable, mate. And do that for the next 3 months and see how your life changes. Or lightning below. Woo! Just win, get after it, upgrade you, upgrade yourself for you, for others. Upgrade yourself for you, for others. Get amongst it, get after it, just apply, brother. Woo!